it just allows him to get whatever levels he wants. And you see the Rubik's actually put this, he's blocked his own big camp in the bot lane as well to stop the Chen being able to get creep.
Yeah, I feel like this Rubik's dead.
Oh, okay. Just call it now, just call GG.
Yeah, it's over. But no, that was a bit of a, I mean, did he didn't even have a ward there. Was he just outside, gonna show up, and for Peter... Oh, they're actually gonna make a play on the
This is the way to do it.
With Lysa coming in as well, they might be able to finish off, crack themselves open a bit of watermelon and feast on the juicy inside, so he's doing a pretty good job at staying alive, but he does eventually go down. Meanwhile, top lane, we also had another kill onto that Pugner, so he's starting to struggle up in this top lane.
Yeah, they have to let this Gyro win top lane. They have to keep killing this Pugner over and over again, because he's the weak point. Stun or Carapace here at level 4, because I feel like it's like a decent Carapace game. Yeah, he does. He takes 2 points in Carapace. I'm a big fan of
this Rubik. They won't be able to finish off this rocket. It is going to land, and can they find the full damage onto the Rubik? It doesn't look like they can. Bad Boy chasing through the tree line will be able to find it, but the Gyrocopter going down as well. This is not a good trade as things stand, but Bad Boy looking to find something maybe. Uses the stun onto the... oh no. Yeah, that was a mistake. He should have known that with a level 1 stun he wouldn't have the damage to finish off the Pugner before the Sand King could get revenge. Bottom lane, Puck. Low health, but also Pepita pretty low as well, but the Wolves doing a lot of damage.
Poke him.
I was on the Razor. Nope, never mind, they're swapping up again. Puck comes back.
Oh, this Rubik might be in trouble here. He's getting chased by the Nyx.
Yeah, and with Tide and Puck coming in as well, I'm fairly sure he is mincemeat.
But the worry I see here is for Luccini that their lanes are going okay, but I think Infamous are just going to hit this timing where... Yeah, Chen, look at these creeps, but he's got a double centaur and a furball as well.
Going on to Lysa, how much damage can they get off here? Ooh, lovely lift on the centaur, but it's not enough to keep him alive, and their sword, well, he'll get the kill throughout the horn.
And this is what I mean about the timing. Look, top lane now. The Lycan and the Pugner between them are just going to absolutely destroy.
Throwing down the heels onto the Sand King. I love it. He has a terrible lane, he doesn't care. He's still going to have Nether Blast, and even Life Drain is still a pretty potent spell. And we may see it in action here. The Ravage is actually thrown out by Sword to help him survive this gank. Does mean he lives, but what? It's quite a big cost.
Yeah, so Infamous are going to see that now. They're going to be like, oh, they don't have Ravage anymore, so we're just going to walk down a lane. But at the moment, you see them. They want to fight. That's not Luccini. They want to go.
And Pepita actually popping the ult in the moment he gets in. Now Madara going to get caught out. What a lovely bow strike onto 2 here. Able to give him the space to finish off Jericho. Now Madara realizing he's in a lot of trouble, just throwing down that rocket barrage with all of these creeps chasing him from this Helm's Dominator on the Lycan. It's just spread out too thinly to actually do anything, and he does end up just going down to the Lycan in the middle of the fight. Yeah, Gemurai was able to find 1 kill at least onto Matthew, but now we have a Lycan leading up the net worth chart, which is not where you want things to be. It's always really beneficial. Yeah, this is the biggest kill they can possibly find, and the Blink initiation is more than enough to bring him down, combo with the lift. As I was saying.
Rubik has silence as well for Puck.
Okay.
Alright, carry on. That's it, I'm done now. Oh no, bot lane, sorry, I'm not.
No, never mind. Now you're just distracting me. Look at all these creeps, this big army of Pepitas rolling through, and well, this is...
We sees the Lycan because of the ward. The sentry ward. He's like, oh god, I don't want to fight the melon man. And the thing is, they get this Puck kill and they're like, okay, we can just push tier 2 in now, because the Puck's their main source of defense. They managed to force Glyph out, but Nyx is rotating in.
Nyx is nearby, and there's a Smokes Chen coming through, gonna find Minos. Now Bad Boy actually being blocked by the creeps, just throw out that stun onto the Razor, but they don't have enough damage to put down, throw down a Ravage, maybe they do. Puck is back, they'll take out 2. Pugner also gonna drop the 1, Heavy Sensor coming through from Matthew, but the heal in response from Jericho, gonna keep them all alive. Matthew, he goes for the dream play, but unfortunately, it's not quite enough, and he does pay with his life in the end, and that is a triple kill going the way of a Tide, and 4 heroes down on the side of Infamous. Luccini going very happy with the way that went.
That was a fantastic fight for them.
Fight. I mean, the next highest was the Tide Hunter with 1.5. So if only there was a little bit more just to keep that Chen locked down, and Puck just going for the BM plays and stealing the bounty runes and then TPing away.
I was about to say,
Hunter comes up into the high ground, but in comes Minos from behind him with static, the bow strike as well onto Gemini. Gonna be able to get up to the high ground, they're really low. Gonna use that shrine. Now comes the damage following through onto the Razor, and they will find that kill. Matthew, he needs to get himself out of here. They're actually gonna focus on that the Pugna ward. And that is going to buy them enough time to get out of this one. Now, Pepita and Sword coming across each other, but yeah.
Ward down in the jungle, so they see the gyro farming, but this Tide's
going to go straight onto the Tide. Now, this is a very hard kill to get, and actually, they're going to retreat.
And this Nether Ward's going to
say that the ultimate pop from the Lycan. He's looking to maybe turn it around here, looking for a target out on his own, but can't really find one, just using the creeps to do the damage. This is a very awkward fight. They are on the low ground on Infamous, and that is going to make a difference, especially playing against a gyrocopter.
They kill this Necro 3
Matthew, oh no, this is a really big pick if Luccini can find it, and I think they surely can, although the life drain is coming into play. Matthew, he's getting very low, he does get taken down. Looking for more, Madara chasing forwards, Jeremiah, oh, he throws out the coil, manages to find BNN here. Rocket to follow up as well, it's a lot of damage, but they're not willing to dive this deep just for a Pugna.
Yeah, they just
not
need to
willing
make
to risk
sure
that much, especially with Razor coming in the back lines.
We talked about the ability for them to not really take objectives.
Look at that, it was a short space of time, but they managed to do over 600 damage, 650 in fact, and now into the Roshan pit we go. Pepita coming in, but Sword finds it all. He's got the Ravage available, but that's so much damage, and now lifted up, brought back, he's going to have to use it, will do so.
Don't let him steal Ravage, oh no!
Oh no, Rubik has the Ravage, but he's nearly dead, he's going to die, he's silenced, he doesn't get a chance to get it off. Jeremiah covering for his teammates' mistakes, Madara taking a lot of damage in this. Meanwhile, the Tide is still alive. Razor chasing down Jericho and Tide, all he can do is watch as his Chen dies. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, they are chasing down BNN here, but Bad Boy, all the dust from the low ground, they might be able to find this kill. Don't attack him whilst that Carapace is up, and in comes Madara to sleep up that Pugna. Bad Boy limping away. Matthew, he's got a rocket on him, but I think that's going to be okay. And in comes Sword. Fresh and healthy after his lovely shrine. And going to be just tanking up and trying to scare them off this Roshan, telling him this fight is not over, I'm still here, and you cannot take this Roshan from us.
Is when this Lycan gets ult on Necro 3 again, I think they're just going to run back in again. Oh, top lane Razor's in trouble as well.
No, this is a really big kill for Luccini, and with the rocket, the flat cannon, they will be able to find that kill, and also doing a lot of damage to Lifestyle as well. He's got that, what's that one called? Illusionary Orb.
Just running in.
Fuck all, but unfortunately, yeah, he's going to die, and then Luccini don't really care. I mean, the epicenter is going to rip through, but it's not even doing that much.
The Necro 3 though.
Can he salvage this fight for Infamous? They've lost two heroes. Everybody on Luccini is out of mana, except for the Chen. What can they find? Bad Boy.
They're focusing the gyro.
Well, Pepita is going on to Bad Boy here, and we'll be able to find that kill. Meanwhile, the gyro not able to go down.
They might get the Tide here as well, then if they get the Tide, this is going to be a free roach, I think, so this is a huge kill if they can get it. They actually get the Chen as well.
But they're sending the Tide back, and they will be able to send the Tide back. The Chen is the one who goes down. They still have the Gyro and the Tide Hunter available on the side of Luccini. Is that enough to contest this Roshan? I think it needs.
It's so important for both teams.
That was cute.
All this Pugna's being caught out with them. If the Nyx can get on top of him,
he can indeed with that blink forwards onto the Pugna. This could be a fantastic kill. The lift though stops that Ravage coming through. Is it enough to change this fight around for them as Pepita? He's a little fast doggy looking to see if he can find a Chutoy, but it doesn't look like that will be the case. There's Luccini are far too close together. Pepita's just looking for the outliers here. Madara comes forwards, will get himself side linked up, and BKB is out from Minos. I did not stop this. This is going to be quite a huge item, but Luccini are just ignoring him. And they send back the gyrocopter. I'm not sure if that was the play here, but I guess he was out of damage as Jericho just gets taken down. Now they're doing the stun onto the Razor with the silence as well. Ravage he's used as well. Very efficient Ravage. Got to find them 2 kills as that Daeon comes through on the puck. Roshan, through it all, it's getting lower and lower every single fight. Can we finally have an end to the great Roshan fight of 2018?
It felt like the Pugna and the Lycan just wanted to take the Roche, and the Razor and the Rubik were like...
One of the big problems is that you bring them under cooldown, you bring them under the puck, and they just get annihilated so quickly, but with this pipe you can keep them alive. And it is important. Like they found the puck, this is a really big kill if they can get it, but he's just going to get himself out of there. Way too difficult.
This is what we're talking about in the draft in terms of like a mobile...
Yeah, you need the lockdown. They find the Rubik. Is it back into Roshan? Pepita? No? I mean, Tide Hunter, the Guardian of Roshan, is still hanging about.
It's like, is this a 5v5 all mid? Oh, this Pugna though, look at the bot lane. He actually took the tower.
Wow, first tier 3 of the game going down.
But he does fall. So I think this is going to open up the Roche for Luccini now, because there isn't a Necro 3 available at the lineup with the Gyro as well. But yeah, like you said, they just really lack damage, and this Gyro's gone for an S and Y after the drum's BKB. So he is dealing a bit more damage now, but it's not like a raw damage item. He is getting the MKB online, but oh wow. The puck has a Dagon 3.
Yeah, this Dagon is getting bigger and bigger by the minute.
So they might not have physical damage, but boy, do they have magical.
They got magic damage up the wazoo.
Well, want to give the
sentries down. They're actually going to steal the wolf here on Jericho. So now the ulti used from Lycan. He wants to try and make a steal here, but the wolf out, and they managed to get the Ravage, but it's only onto Pepita, really. And Razor inside the pit. Roshan as well. Who's it? Falls to the Dire. It's going to be Razor who picks it up, though. So Razor now has this Aegis. It's going to be the Lycan dropping, though. It is fighting so Razor. But the epicenter, it cleans up to the Tidehunter, and the Gyrocopter is down. Bad boy trying to find any escape from this suffering and pain.
We got sent back.
He gets sent back. The sent back comes through from Jen. It is just about enough.
Okay, so what has just happened is for the last 15 minutes we've
actually switches the null field to defensive just as the Nyx comes in, and with that it will take him down. No chance of Lifecycle to survive here. Yeah, he can smash just to finish him off. BKB out from the Pugner. Hello.
Carapace there to try and stun him.
Well, in comes the Nyx assassin. Razor's got absolutely no idea here. He may have just realised a little bit too late. Gonna pop the BKB there and try and get off the static link. Who else is coming in? Lycan is blasting his way into this fight. Looks like they might be able to take out Tide. This is massive. They can. Lovely Carapace there, taking advantage of that uncontrollable damage. As Minos will just run away. Meanwhile, Madara's fighting up versus 3 heroes, but popping that BKB, popping that cooldown, going to scare them all away. Lycan in the middle of it all. They have it done. Well, they've got the Ravage, and they will commit it just for the Lycan. Is it worth it? I think it may well be, but Madara backs out pretty early. They're going to make this kill take a lot longer than perhaps it should, but the X Smash will finish him off, and now Rubik netted up and taken down by his mighty anchor off the Tidehunter there.
Razor got finished off by the Nyx as well. So this is huge for Luccini. Like, they need to try and get objectives here, but if you look at bot lane, this is what I was talking about with them pushing in the lanes before. It's so important. It forces them to go back to their base when they really want to be pushing forward.
Yeah, and their push isn't good to start with, and if they're having to defend at the same time, then any hero sent back is just way too much of their push potential gone. So really struggling to take anything beyond a tier 1 here on the side of least. Other one, in fact, as they make their way top. I mean, Infamous, they're just kind of hoping to win a fight and just be able to push down middle lane at this stage, I feel.
They've lost to another tier 2 top as well, so and they're just going to go in because they know this Gyro is so strong at the moment.
Well, here comes the ulti from Pepita. He still doesn't have the BKB though, so he's just really not that threatening. Running forwards, Burst Strike does actually miss, and in comes the Razor, popping that BKB, stealing the damage from the Gyrocopter, and this is huge. Can they bring him down? A couple more hits will be needed. The Plasma Field gives them vision. Now Sword, he is on the run as well, having to force stuff away from this horrible Razor. He's got 253 extra damage. Tide trying to wave and dodge away from this one, but he will not find safety in the trees.
Right, just an extra 253 damage from the Link on the right. Nothing to see here.
Dear. Oh dear. Well, this is a miracle fight out from Infamous. And what can they do with it? I mean, they've got the creeps, they've got the pushing power, but all their lanes are pushed in. We just saw Luccini suffer the same fate.
This is what we talked about though. They've won a fight. Can they push towers quickly enough? They've got.
Yeah, and it looks like Peter's actually the only one really trying. I mean, Bien.
But he's just lacking behind. It feels like the Razor's the one that's really doing most of the heavy lifting at the moment.
Well, in comes the Tidehunter onto Pepita here, and Pepita's just going to ulti away from this one. I say away, he's actually turning it around onto Sword here, and with Matthew sitting in the tree line, waiting. They will throw down a lot of damage. Is that a Scythe of Vice on Matthew? It certainly is, but it's not enough to bring down the Tidehunter.
Oh no, the Pugner.
They have managed to find the Pugner. He was just trying to help out his Lycanthrope. I mean, your Pugner's down. He's such a big component of that team fight.
Gyro's doing so much damage now.
And in comes Minos, and he will use that static link immediately. And look at it, he's managing to keep it up for such a long time. He's stealing so much of that Gyrocopter's damage. Now comes a Ravage, but it lands on pretty much no one. Rubik's got it, and he will throw it out, and it is much bigger than the Tidehunter's one. Now Madara and Pepita fighting it up, but Pepita is surely going to win that. Tidehunter thrown up into the air. It's a double kill for Minos, and make it a triple perhaps. One more hit. Come on, surely the Tide gets brought down. There we go. Lycan deals with him. Double kill for him as well. 4 heroes out on the side of Luccini, and it's going to be push time right now. They need to make something happen with this. Roshan is up. It is an option for them.
Oh my word, the Lycan had a DD for most of that fight as well, I think, so...
I think that was after that weird Shannon. Oh, Puck. This is a big pickup to get it, and they have the Hex on Matthew. Followed up with a Burst Strike, keep that Puck down, but no, he's managed to get the phase shift off. You know, the moment he gets that phase shift, stuff is going to get really annoying, but they actually saw him. They see where he goes. Can they find the kill? Yes, they can. Puck not able to escape.
Puck does have buyback though, and he has that GPM talent going, so even though he's dead, he's still earning more gold than everybody else on the map.
Yeah,
I think they've used it.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Oh, Puck, can they get the Hex off? I think
Oh yes, they can, very much so. I'm not sure what interrupted the blink, but whatever it was, it was very well done. And there's no buyback on the Puck. There is a buyback on the Nyx, but no Puck.
Bought out the axe and he just got Hex and died.
Matic, oh my god. Luccini, big mistake being made here. Then they're doing so well this game.
And again, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to split the map up again. They're going to go for mid, and the Lycan's going to go for top.
Yep.
They've got to be so careful though. They don't know this Puck doesn't have buyback, and one wrong move, and they think the Puck's going to buy back the team.
It's got queued up though. We may well have a rapier game.
I just don't know.
Need to hold on though. Jumping forwards, got to be careful though. They have the Ravage available on the Tidehunter.
The Nullifier on the Nyx.
The Nullifier on the Nyx, trying to get up onto the high ground, but he's just drawn back. He's going to die. 3 heroes left on Luccini. They got to wait 50 seconds for the Puck. It is a long time to wait. Madara, he is very strong. You also have the Ravage, you know. This is the 2 big spells they need, but I feel like Infamous could just go 5-man.
Razor has a BF in 5 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, if they could kill BNN here, it would have been huge. And here we go, Madara. He pops a BKB. He's looking to go, but BNN keeps himself alive for that life drain. He doesn't actually go down, and they actually find another pickup on the Chen. Infamous just fighting one after the other. Tidehunter, he's going to be the next on the list. Now, he does not have buyback either. This game may well be over.
Yeah, that
should they go tier 4s now? They're at least going to make them.
Kraken Shell can't take off the Hex, so that's going to be the end.
Yeah, they're going to find the gyro. GG, it's called. Unfortunately, Luccini get 2-0.
I think their draft was much better than game 1 though, as the game went on for another 30 minutes comparatively.